Right guys, so first today we're going to be preparing a cup of tea. The cup of tea is going to be made with one of these little Matka things. I think they call these Matka program. So he's going to torch that, so hopefully not douse it all in flames. There we are, the flame's on. Flame on, yeah. Fantastic pot. That's the flame. And that's the cups in there. I think the cups are in there just to warm it up, but we'll find out in a few moments. So the cups are there, these are the cups, and without a cup of black coffee, I don't think I can digest this. But I think they're using that as cold. But anyway, it's happening. You've got the fire it's warming up now. And now it's gonna prepare my Matka cup of tea. The cup of tea is exactly the same as another cup of tea, but it's prepared on this rather than over here. I'm gonna have one of them as well, though. I need one of them. अच्छा कितने देर लगेगा इसमें चाय बनाने में?
10 मिनट.
कितने देर लगेगा? 10 मिनट. अच्छा. So first of all, he's going to ignite that and he's going to warm that up. That's going to take him about, what, 10 minutes to warm up apparently. उस टाइम में जो है ना एक black coffee मेरे बना ले, काला coffee. So we'll have a black coffee in the meantime.
Black coffee?
Gee. So we're having a black coffee at the moment. So the water you can see is filtered black. God no. I can't even pronounce it. Mineral water. And over here, do you know if you
Sugar free?
sugar नहीं
नहीं डालना.
नहीं डालना. अच्छा इस कप में डाल दे, उस कप में नहीं. इसका जायका जो है अच्छा नहीं होता है polystyrene का कप. So now we're having a cup of coffee, and that's in the paper cup. The paper cups are a bit better. You can taste your coffee rather than a polystyrene. Now he's prepping that, so.
Strong or normal? Strong or normal?
Strong बना दे भाई. So I think they use Nescafe here. It's instant coffee, it's nothing special. But you know, if you haven't had your nicotine fix, this will have to do. There we are. I can smell that already, and that's making me a happy person. So you'll see that it's not as busy as it normally is. I think the sort of like season has almost expired. And plus with the bridge that fell, you'll find that it affected many people. So a lot of people decided not to come. We decided that it was appropriate to pop over. I don't know what that is, but he's doing something. Espresso, whatever they call it. Somebody tell me what this is, I have no idea. I think he's frothing the coffee. He's doing something. And in terms of food-wise, hotel-wise, what we did, we found a decent place. I think the missus has shown you the place. We literally just drove past, stopped. We looked at him, he called us in, and we just took it. Not the best, it's not a 5-star hotel, but alhamdulillah, it'll do us, we're happy with it. It'll get us until tomorrow. We're only here for a day or so, so people know me, they'll know that my patience don't last, so it is what it is. Oh, it steams, so... जी डालना है, इतना ज़्यादा नहीं हिसाब से.
कॉफी शुगर के बगैर है ना?
जी ये बगैर है जी. That's my coffee done. I'm done for the day. I don't know about anyone else. And you can see I'm in my gym jam, so anyone that knows me will see that I'm wearing Pakistani clothing. I was in my shorts and t-shirt earlier on, but today I'm rocking decent attire. So I look like a decent person today. So this is where the magic happened, I'm assuming. I thought we were just going to throw that in there. There we are. That's brilliant. That looks lovely. That. Jazakallah. ये अंदर पीना है, अंदर रखना है.
रख लें फिर ठंडी ना हो जाए.
यहाँ मैं पी लूँगा. So that's the fire. You can smell the fire. I think it's almost that temperature now. You can feel it now. I don't even know how that's economical for these guys. I personally don't know how that's economical. But anyway, I think I understand. I understand how it works now. What they do, they warm it up, and then what they do, they'll place that inside. I've realised how they do it. I genuinely thought they douse that inside there and somehow lift that up, and because I've not had a coffee, that doesn't make sense, that does it? What they'll do, they'll warm them up. Once it's warmed up inside there, you can see it there. So we're going to warm that to death. That will then, you can see the tea there percolating there. And that's literally how they're preparing the tea. Now I would have thought personally by sticking some coal in there and warming it up, that would work out better, but no. ये जो है ना एक एक कप कितने का होता है ये मटके का चाय
चाबी दियो थोड़ा कलर देना जरा हां यार ठीक है
अच्छा ये जो मटके का चाय होता है ना एक एक कप का कितना होता है प्राइस कीमत
200
so each cup will cost you around £2 sorry 200 just short of a pound, so you're looking at it's approximately 85 pence a cup. What you're doing is igniting them, so you're burning the cups. The cups get to temperature because it's made out of clay, but because the clay cups, they just get to temperature. Sticks it in there. He's already made the tea there technically, and he'll put it in there, and he'll put the tea inside it, and the tea will just warm up. It kind of cooks itself. There we are. It's frothing at the moment. And that, my dear friends, is what you guys call a Matka cup of tea. And I can smell it, and it seems to be at temperature now. So I think he might do the odd one more, and he should be done. And this, I think, comes from the Turkish tea, but this is a Pakistani variant. The Turks, they usually use sand. The Moroccans, they use sand. The Arabs use sand. They use sand for everything. And Pakistanis use a tandoor. She's setting her back over there, you can see there, waiting for me there. So in terms of location, where we are, we're almost 3/4 of the way up on the right hand side. So you'll see over here, this is the shop that we're at. Before I get myself run over. And that's Palace Hotel and Restaurant, and we're beneath there. And do you know what gets on my nerves is that, do you know when they have the high beam on, they drive with the high beam, You know, in Pakistan it seems to be a flex. What they do, they drive around with a high beam on. So here we are, you can see the tea changing colour now. So effectively what he's done is kind of warmed it up by using all the clay pots in there. So I think he starts from one side and he literally uses all of them and he pushes them all the way up. He's used about 8 pots, using them one at a time, and it effectively, essentially cooks a cup of tea. Whereas in Turkey what they do is they'll use a cup, they use sand, they warm the sand up and they stick the cups in the sand and they use the sand. And I think that's more efficient actually. I'm surprised these guys don't do it. Interesting, that could be a business venture for somebody that does corn. And there we are. I think we've reached temperature now. And you can smell it now, that tea's cooked. While that tea's preparing, I'm going to have my coffee over here. And it goes off very, very quickly here. So we'll see in a second what it's like. Yeah, it's Nescafe. सही बराबर माशाल्लाह. It's been about, I think about 6 years since I've had Nescafe. But it seems to be the norm in this country. Nescafe is seen as like your Coca-Cola or your Benson and Hedges in terms of the acceptable norm for it. It's like a benchmark for coffee. And there we are, guys. That looks like our cup of tea is prepared. And there we are. And that's your Matka cup of tea. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to sit down. We're going to go and have ours. We're going to have ours where we're sat. But these guys are going to prepare this. And that's going to be presented to us over there. And you can see she's sat over there all alone. Oh dear. And mashallah, that's cooked to perfection. I can actually smell that, it smells quite nice. So what we're going to do, we're going to go inside there. Now, do you know something? I could do some egg biscuits, you know. And there we are, mashallah. Perfect, jazakallah. What we're going to do now, we're going to go sit in our place and have our cup of tea. We'll see you in a few seconds and give you a review. Right guys, here you are. That's what it looks like. And that's cost us 200 rupees a cup. That's 200, that's 200. I have no idea what that's going to cost, but that's worth 10 of them. So we'll let you know in a few moments what it tastes like.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome back. Right, okay, so today let's repeat. We've landed in Naran. It was 6 hours of torture. Honest to God, that was hard driving. The driving itself isn't hard, you're constantly braking and stopping. And you're starting and you're stopping and you're starting and you're stopping. And then it gets worse. It gets worse because you're trying to predict the actions of others. I mean, I'll tell you how driving works here anyway. But we got here, alhamdulillah, we survived. We then got to the hotel. We just randomly stopped at a place. Can you remember here? We just stopped there. We looked at the lad. He made eye contact. He said, come in. We said, all right. And we've gone. And now I haven't had any coffee since 7 o'clock this morning. So I've had to have some coffee.
You got it now.
I've had enough just to kind of open my eyes now. And have you noticed my mood's changed? And now it's time to taste this tea. I don't know what the vibe is, I don't know the flavors of this tea yet. Apparently, if you know me, you know that I'm not a keen tea man. I don't like tea, I never have. I've probably had 1 cup of tea in Pakistan since I've come. And I had that with Hafiz, top man. He's my brother. Alhamdulillah, he looks after me. And he's a lovely, lovely person. You'll see him if you go back onto the videos and look at the the passport video. We showed you guys how to make a Pakistani passport if you come from the UK. And you'll see the dude sat there, and he helps me. He shows me what the flex is. So now I'm gonna have this cup of tea. So I'll let you know how it feels. I like the cup. It's nice and warm.
Yeah.
It's like a thermos when you're holding it in your hand.
It's just the flavor when you're drinking, eh?
Is it different?
Yes, that little bit.
Okay, so I'll let you know in a second. So Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I'll let you know in a second what it tastes like. But don't take my word for tea. I'm not an expert. Okay. Ask me about coffee, and I'll tell you exactly. I'll tell you everything about that coffee there. It's beautiful. It's sweet, but I made it sweet because my wife likes sweet tea, and if she wants sweet, then she gets sweet. The tea, for me, that's too sweet, but the tea is exceptional. You can taste, like it's got like an aftertaste of like clay. Other than that, I get a cup of tea. So yeah, it's nice, mashallah. It cost me 200 rupees a cup. And you know, the reason why I mention the prices to you people on there is because, do you know, when you come here, you're going to get robbed. You need to know what the prices are, especially in these large places. So when it comes to hotels, restaurants, etc. So you know exactly how much money to bring. I was talking to somebody yesterday regarding the price of things. So he goes to me, goes, how much money do I need to bring with me? Well, bro, you're going to be chewing about £1,000 a week. So you want to make sure that you've got ample money and you've got reasonable amount of money to get you through your things today. So anyway, going back to this cup of tea, what do I rate it? 10. I rate it as a 10. Tea in Pakistan is always good. It's got an aftertaste of clay. I think that kind of tops it. Now, personally, if they wanted to make this better, a bit of lachi.
Yeah, I rated a 7.
You know more about me, so
Yeah.
So personally,
6 or 7.
yeah, I would have put a little bit of lachi in there, and that would have given it the top. You know, that would have skimmed this like taste of standard boiled tea. And the milk that they use is the, I think it's the Opex or Olex.
Yeah, it's not fresh milk.
No, no. You know, one thing I've noticed now in Pakistan, they don't use fresh milk. They use,
The dabba milk.
yeah, do you know that red stuff?
Yeah.
And that's like, it's branded, it's good quality, but everyone seems to be using that. So I'll give it another sup. 1 foot road, guys. And it's nice, mashallah. So thank you for watching. I would give that a 10 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Allah Hafiz.
Okay.